Milwaukee landmark that was once home to the beer that made Milwaukee famous is in its final stages of demolition.
The Schlitz Brewhouse demo started at the end of August and should be done by Thanksgiving, but what will surprise you is how much of the rubble will be repurposed and what the space will look like once it's complete. Take a look.
This building that's being torn down, when was it built?
Well, it's actually about 4 different buildings, and the oldest one was built in 1890, and the most recent one probably in 1950.
It's amazing how they cut the brick with precision, too. They're like mechanical dinosaurs that are getting up there and just sawing at it.
That's right. You know, people always said if we're going to use a wrecking ball or something like that, you don't do that anymore. These machineries are very precise. It's almost like a surgical operation.
Then once this is all done, this is all separated and you're going to be reusing 98% of that? Is that correct?
98% of it, yes. It's going to be used in other construction projects. The steel, the coppers, obviously going to be recycled. But the gravel, you know, some of the concrete will become gravel. All the bricks are being cleaned and repackaged and will be used on other construction jobs.
It's absolutely amazing what you guys are pulling out of that building, too. There's a lot of artifacts.
Yeah, there's, as you can see here, there's everything from railings to columns to terracotta to plates to markers to column caps, beautiful column caps. Actually, how we handled it, we brought an archaeologist in from down at Discovery World. We cataloged everything. We photographed it. You see all the boxes are numbered. It's a little bit like, I think, Indiana Jones. We've got a lot of stuff here that we're going to use in the construction around Schlitz Park.
And then what's going into that space over there? Because, you know, once the building's gone, it's going to be cleared out.
We call it Brewhouse Square. It's going to be a park. It's going to have grass. It's going to have areas for people to sit. Outside the building over here, there'll be a little plaza where they can eat food, and it's going to be very pretty. It's a total departure from what you see now.
Are we going to see a big Schlitz logo somewhere in the green space?
Maybe not a logo or something like that, but we've saved a lot of the artifacts.
Yeah.
And we're going to incorporate those into it. And, you know, just like you see on the top of the buildings here, there are all sorts of logos around here, so I'm sure it'll creep in there somewhere.
I love how Gary called them artifacts and referred to Indiana Jones when talking about the bricks. And
Well, they are.
yeah, they really are, yeah.
How they
You're just
built
saying there's no
buildings.
arc in it.
There are actually stone arches, but no arcs.
Right.
But the way they built those buildings, that's just why, you know, Doors Open Milwaukee is such a great event. So we look inside these buildings to see how they're done. So smart to recycle it as much as they can and to put it to other projects. What do you got there?
And this book right here just came out. It's an actual bunch of pictures that were taken right here, as you see here, Schlitz, and basically everything that was torn down inside of the building, and some of the stuff you saw right there in that story. The beautiful pictures are right here.
It's a great coffee table book with the pictures in it are super neat.
Yeah, and talk about serendipity. We had your story set to run today. The author of this book dropped it off, not knowing that we were doing the story, so we thought we would make a mention of that book that just came out as well.
Yeah, give them a little plug in case you'd like to look at it yourself.
All right.
All right.